Dubai Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan launched late on Thursday a $1.4 billion economic stimulus package to support businesses over the next 3 months as the new coronavirus threatens to slow down global economy. Stock markets are plummeting, oil prices are plunging, travel is being restricted, events are being scrapped, jobs are being lost, millions are placed under quarantine. But is it really all doom and gloom for the GCC? Amidst all this anxiety-spurring news, let me provide you with some realistic rays of hope. Today I'm going to share with you about the industries that are both positively as well as negatively impacted by COVID-19. Airlines in the Gulf region could see passenger numbers slump by 23% and revenues by $5 million. The International Air Transport Association said it now sees 2020 global revenue losses for the passenger business of up to $113 billion if it continues to spread at its current rate. Emirates Group, which runs the world's biggest airline by international traffic, earlier this month encouraged staff to take leave as the outbreak saps demand for travel. On the positive side of it, apart from the sellers of products like N95 respirators, medical face masks, and sanitizers, the pharma and healthcare sector are definitely profiting. We saw this in the US when drug developer Moderna spiked 30% between Monday and Tuesday's trading sessions, beating out a plunging market by shipping the first coronavirus vaccine for human testing. Companies in this region too have taken the opportunity presented by the epidemic to diversify their portfolio, even if they don't necessarily intend to make a profit. Regal Global Trading, for example, has announced plans to set up a factory in Dubai to manufacture affordable face masks and medical kits to be shipped to virus-stricken countries all over the world, particularly China. Because of price increases caused by the staggeringly high demand amid the outbreak, the necessary equipment, which would usually be available for say $80,000, now costs $500,000. Dubai's hotel businesses are clearly hit by the global travel slowdown. In February, hotel occupancy rates in the UAE were down 6.6% year-on-year, while revenue per available room was down 21.4%. Dubai's Emaar Properties declared force majeure on Monday, announcing it would stop taking bookings at 3 of its hotels from March 15 to August 31st. The Dubai Media Office announced on Twitter that all events from March 15th until the end of the month have been suspended. Abu Dhabi has also announced banning all events and nightclub operations until the end of March. Concerts, sporting events, and industry conferences have also been cancelled or postponed. However, the comedy business Laughter Factory, the Middle East's longest-running comedy night, saw a growth in attendance by 30%. In tough times, many Dubai residents are simply in need of a laugh. Despite the cancellation of one of their shows in Abu Dhabi, crowds at Laughter Factory events in Dubai have remained packed, with no decline from the evening's average nightly crowd of 175 people. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, but hey, if that's what people want. The ongoing coronavirus epidemic may lead to reduced borrowing and lending, impacting banks that work in corporate and personal finance in Dubai and the Middle East. Growing anticipation of a cynical economic downturn accelerated by the impact of the coronavirus has worsened credit quality and limited funding. There are, of course, measures being taken. For example, the UAE's Targeted Economic Support Scheme includes a 50 billion dirham aid package for banks only in the country through collateralized zero-interest loans. Banks will also be allowed to free up capital buffers, which will make another $50 billion in liquidity available to lenders. Well, there's always an uptick in cyber attacks during major news events or even holiday periods. You can imagine what's happening right now during a global pandemic. Although it might be too early to predict the financial impact the coronavirus will have on cybersecurity firms, Kaspersky here said that the company has already seen a significant increase in demand for its security products and advisory services, particularly from firms that have asked employees to work from home. Speaking of which, Chennai-based Zoho, which provides cloud-based business solutions, had announced recently that it will offer a remote work toolkit, which is known as Zoho Remotely, free for all its existing customers through July 1. Microsoft UAE has also said that demand for remote working platforms is likely to remain long after the end of the epidemic. Now, negative impact. You know what? There's so much negative news in the world right now. Let me do another positive one for the sake of morale. Companies that offer stay-at-home products and services are also benefiting from the outbreak, or at least not taking as big of a hit. And what's the one thing you would want to do when you sit at home? Exactly, Netflix. Analyst Michael Olson of Piper Sandler, for example, analyzed search trends for Netflix on Google and believes that the company's subscribers from the US and Canada alone could grow by as much as 3.8% year-on-year, more than twice than previously forecast. The data also suggests that international subscribers may grow 30.9% compared to the same quarter last year, above expectations for growth of 29.9%. See, there's a good news everywhere, there's a good spin everywhere. However, I would still ask you to be safe and of course watch that video right there to know how to protect yourself from coronavirus, and we will continue bringing to you updates from this story, from this region. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and of course like, follow and comment on this video.